Namaste, friends. I was looking into Jataka Parijata by Vaidyanatha Dikshita, translated by Sri Subramanya Shastri of the 1932 edition, Volume 1, Chapter 5, wherein he speaks about Prana, Deha, Mrityu, and Jiva. I mean, the sloka is here. So I erected a calculation for that for easy verification of the sloka. Lagnam panchahatam cha manti sahitam pranasputam praninam. How is the pranasputa calculated? The figures for the rising sign, basically the lagna, multiplied by 5 and superadded to those for manti will give the exact figures of what is called prana. So this I have erected. Once we take up a particular chart, the degrees are calculated even in Excel. So I have added Mandi, I have added Prana and those details. So Mandi is calculated even in this Excel. You don't have to go outside. So to get Mandi, the weekday is required. So weekday, the birth weekday is calculated by the system itself. And then whether it's a night birth or a day birth, that is also calculated in the Excel. Yeah. Why these are important is Mandi essentially is a ruling planet that is rising depending on what day it is and whether it is a night birth or a day birth. If it's going to be a daytime birth, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just the weekday order you write down, and then Sunday sun would be the basically the entire duration of the day, basically from sunrise to sunset, is divided into 8 parts, and the first part is ruled by Surya on Sunday, and then followed by the weekday order itself: Sunday, Monday, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and no planet is ruling the last part. Monday it starts with moon, and the sequence is the same. And after Saturday, a Saturn, you leave a gap which is ruled by no planet, and then it is ruled by Surya, and so on and so forth for each of the weekdays. If it is going to be a day birth, if it's a night birth, you have to start from the fifth of that. So Jupiter would start on Sunday. So just like this column would come on over here. So and the sequence is the same. So that's the difference. So once we know what portion of the day that we were born at, what 1/8 portion of the day or 1/8 portion of the night that we were born at, we will know on which day also. We know the column and we know the row. The rows and the column together gets us at what time each of the planet is ruling. When Saturn is ruling, the start of that duration is what is called Mandi. In fact, the middle of that duration is called Mandi. The start is Gulika. So Gulika and Mandi are calculated that way. So to know when is Mandi rising, you have to know when Saturn is ruling. Saturn ruling time is starting. So that would depend upon if it is a day birth and night birth we saw. Therefore, the Saturn ruling mid end time also you'd say, and then you know when Saturn's time at the mid is, and therefore the lagna at that time will give the Mandi position. So that is calculated even here by Excel itself. So you know the Mandi position here. Once the Mandi position is known, if you add the Mandi position, the figures for the rising sign multiplied by 5 and super added to those of the Mandi. So if you add the Mandi position is here, and to find the Jiva or what we call Prana, you have to add the ascendant to 5 times the Mandi position. So that would give the Prana. Once you do that, similarly, Deha is defined as the figures for the moon multiplied by 8 and added to the figure of Mandi gives the designation of Deha or the body. So that is also done here. 8 times the moon. So moon's position is here. So I am adding 8 times the moon to get the to Mandi. Then we get the Deha. Mrityu, 7 times the figures of Mandi joined to those of sun go by the name of Mrityu. So that is also done here. 7 times Surya's longitude to Mandi we are adding. So that gives us the Mrityu. Then we can find out Jiva plus Deha. So Jiva essentially is prana. So the prana plus Deha is what our life is. So if we can put that, mark that in our chart. Now I have taken up the chart of Abdul Kalam, and what this says is, long lives the person born at a time when the sum total of Jiva plus Deha, that is the life and the body, is in excess of Mrityu. So basically, I think he says far away the Mrityu is. In this chart, Mrityu happens to be in Karkataka. So depending on the longitude. And the Jiva plus Dega comes to pick a year. And strangely, when I cast the chart for Abdul Kalam, he was born on 15th of October 1931, and he died on the 27th of July 2015. And we check 27th of July, Saturn, Moon were here. Moon and Saturn, and we see the Jiva plus Dega is here. So Saturn was crossing that 2.5 years on this sign and eating him hard. And Moon, especially on that particular day when he died, it was also crossing his Jiva and Deha. The Moon, the lord of his Mrityu. And Saturn, we know all, is a Karaka for Mrityu as well. So this seems to be very profound. I mean, I checked for multiple chats and seems to be working. Maybe I put it to you people to check whether it is useful, and this can be a useful tool for us to be watchful about. Okay, thank you. I have placed this Excel for in the share, as you can download it. All the very best.